Can you still see me?
Hey, yo, it's Spuddy and Friends.
Yeah, I can still see you.
Let me just.
Just yourselves, you know, just dealing with the aftermath of yesterday.
Aftermath.
Yeah.
The
Hey,
chronic is back.
hey, I'm gonna be honest. Fuck wine.
Oh, fuck.
Fuck wine.
Hey, that wine slushy hit, bro.
Nah, like it's not even like I wasn't
smacked.
too sauced by the wine. I did drink a good amount. It's just wine headaches are OP. Wine headaches are really, really OP because, you know,
There's too much methanol in it.
I had food, I had drinks other than alcohol, and my headache was still throughout the whole night.
It's the bad batch that they had. That's what causes like headaches and stuff. When you like certain like alcohol bottles and stuff, sometimes they make a batch too big to where they didn't take enough methanol out, which is why it
I'm just
causes
wondering
people
if
to feel.
I'm just wondering if
sick.
everyone else got headaches.
No, I was good the whole day.
We all drank out of the same bottle.
Technically, we did. Yeah, we
Yeah.
all ordered the same shit.
And that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Me, myself, I'm not good with wine because I get them headaches.
No, you got a headache,
No.
and Lamar got a headache.
The only cure that I got was sleep. I took pills there. I took ibuprofen, got home. When I went to bed, woke up, it's gone.
Lamar got a headache too. That's why he went home early.
Okay.
Like he was like, bro, I got this random headache, bro. Like I ain't gonna see y'all at Coin Out. And I was like, all right, yeah. And then
He was.
he was at Coin Out?
Lamar?
No, he was at round one.
No, he was at Coin Up because he left right when we started saying goodbye to everyone.
He was the second person in the group that left, or third, I guess, since me and you.
Wow.
He was sitting there the whole time.
Man, I don't even remember entering Coin Out.
I was roasting this white man that was there that started dancing in our circle. Let me tell you something.
What?
No, hold on. Let me just, I didn't understand, but now I understand. This is why I'll probably never go there anymore. I don't like when
I don't lock change.
People
People.
like to invade space when other people are having fun.
Yeah, like why you gotta act
The only
sense?
black people singing the songs, and then all of a sudden, these people show up and start dancing hysterically
What?
in the middle of in the table area of me and Spud. What possessed you to dance near me when I wasn't even moving?
Hey, he
I
walked
wasn't
away.
even dancing.
I was stuck at the table because there's still things on the table. So I'm like, I'm not getting up because people are gonna.
there's still persons.
So I was just like this, looking at everyone at the other table. Everyone's just like,
I'm singing along to 21 Questions, 50 Cent, rapping
then-
with my head down towards the table so no one can see me.
and your glasses were on, correct?
Yeah, but they're like yours, so like they can see my eyes. There's this couple to the left of me, and all of a sudden he starts doing his 1960s.
Please stop.
This move right
Stop.
here. This little get up. And I'm like, what is... And I kind of looked at him like, fam, who told you to dance right here? Like, we're not even doing that.
Hey,
we're at a bar right now.
Hey,
Like,
regardless of the dance move, the space, man.
the space, like,
Yeah.
why are you standing next to me? And then he was kind of like scooting in, like kind of towards in between me and Spud.
expect us to be like,
no.
hey.
No, by,
That's exactly what I'm thinking. Like, I'm like, do you want us to cheer for you? Because I'm not.
no, by
like,
the time you left, his eyes are on me,
yeah, I saw it.
and I was just not giving them the light of day. There's like,
I saw it. Like,
and he was scooting, he was thrusting his way like this.
Like,
He was thrusting. I'm like,
am I accepted?
I don't know if he was trying to, I don't know what he was trying to do, but see, different crowds, he could have got knocked out that night.
Sheesh.
Nah, bro, you're invading people's space, and we're not even doing anything.
Yeah, when
to
I
you.
pulled up, you
now
guys- it
you're
was
now
just
you're
all
just
you
being
guys.
now you're just being a drunk menace, and I'm not gonna ask questions.
here's the thing: there are ways to blend in with everyone without being disruptive.
I do remember Lamar being there at Coin Up.
Look at this guy.
I just remembered. It just hit
Yeah.
me. But continue.
That guy was doing it the wrong way. There are ways to, I guess, ease yourself. Not necessarily stick around, but ease yourself.
And this girl think it's funny. Read the room, bro. Like, we stopped. You watched somebody walk away from him. I don't think you're in the. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think people realize. Like, yeah, you should probably chill. Like, relax.
It's like the
go
scene,
somewhere
it's
else.
like in the scene in The Office where they're all making. What was it, Dwight or? When they're all going in on a joke, then Andy throws some random.
Oh,
Yeah, it kills the whole thing. And
kill
everybody
the
looks at him.
chainsaw.
That's exactly what it was. It
was just very
didn't
cringy.
contribute, just disrupted everything, and everyone was just like,
I was like, here he go.
all right.
Here he go.
I get secondhand embarrassment, so like I just nervously smile, and then
I'm not
usually-
even embarrassed for him. I'm like, look at this guy.
I feel
Appalling.
I was about to walk away, but at the same time, I'm like, everyone's stuff's still at the table. And I'm the only one at the table right now.
Yeah, it was really sending me.
So that's when I went from sideways view.
And you know me, I'm a friendly guy.
Yes, you are.
I was friendly all day yesterday.
You're a nice guy.
Well,
If they're gonna talk to me, shut up. If they're gonna talk to me, that's crazy. Nah, you're wild for that.
Hey,
Speak
on it.
People just making conspiracies. Conspiracy.
Speak on it.
Conspiracy.
Conspiracy.
If you ask me a question, I'll ask back. You know what I'm saying? I'll answer. I'm not rude. But like, don't invade my space when I didn't invite you in it. If you said, hey, it's my favorite song too, and you start, you know what I'm saying, singing the songs, I might join in with you. But
Correct.
that's not what you did.
hey, that is correctly blending.
Yeah. Oh, this 50 Cents was my favorite. Oh, word? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Top 10.
boom. But all of a sudden, you come in doing this get up.
Stop. Please stop. I feel like every time you do that, you're losing the second of your life. Stop doing that dance.
That's why they look so old at like 27.
They just age, bro.
Because they be doing that.
You age every second faster
That's crazy.
when you do that dance. Please don't. Oh my gosh.
And you have to put your hands like this, you know?
No,
Yeah, what is that?
It has to be a nice point.
Nice point.
Point.
When the beat just takes control of you.
I don't know what kind of control they get taken off.
Man, I was sauced all day.
That's good.
All day. I'm talking about like after brunch, I was like, welp.
It's gonna be those. I mean, you had 4 drinks right off the bat, basically 4 or 5 drinks.
I had 2 drinks and 3 shots
5 drinks.
off of brunch. And I was like,
Did you like the food you had?
yeah, but I was full. Like I was like full.
I didn't like my food.
You didn't like it?
No.
No.
She even asked, "Did we all like her food?" I didn't
This
answer.
nigga stay quiet. He just
The
looked at me and smiled.
the carne asada and the tater tots with I had it with no cheese, but the sauce that came with it was pretty smooth. Like I fucked with it. I was just full. Like they put too much tater tots. I should have said not that much tater tots.
I don't know why that was funny.
I'm just being honest.
Hey, Kim, what's your favorite version of a potato?
Hash browns or hash browns are those squishy French fries. Not the squishy, like the ones that look like
A smiley face on that? Or what?
like the bending
Hey, it fits his character.
like
Right.
like Cane's fries. Those
Crinkle cut?
crinkle cut. I like crinkle cut or hash browns. My least favorite is probably
You probably don't like homestyle, huh?
I love home fries. The least one I like is probably a baked potato. I'd rather eat a mashed
You
potato.
haven't lived.
I love.
Nah. Wait.
potatoes.
Let me.
No, I'm not
let
saying-
me.
I like
know.
baked potatoes.
Let me do a shameless plug.
We've had my mom is good at making those baked potato like dinners and stuff.
Let me
We'll
put
be
you
stuffing
on.
with shit. But I'm just saying, if I had to choose like the
There's
least
like a
one,
Mexican spot that be doing that, and they cut up on this big ass potato, and they put cheese, carne asada, guacamole, and then they just put it back in a little oven, and the cheese just kind of. I know you lactose intolerant, but you take a couple pills, you be
Yeah.
alright.
Take about
Bro,
3.
bro, life changing.
Where at? Where at?
There's a food truck joint that they do it off of Ramona, but I know it's in Paris that they be moving around.
Ramona Park broke my heart.
I'm dead. So
Almost there.
yeah, almost there. I thought you were gonna say something like au gratin or like scalloped potatoes. You didn't even know what those are, huh?
I've had scalloped potato like
Au gratin.
I don't know what au gratin is.
That's the one that be like, it's like you thinly slice it, and then it's like kind of like in a cream, and it's like you bake it, but when it comes out, it's still kind of wet.
Oh, no, that's fine.
You know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about, but
Okay.
I've never even tried it, so I'm like, I can't.
Oh, you've never tried au gratin potatoes?
Like
No.
I can't say I.
Oh, you've never tried it either? Oh, so you over here? Oh, so you're like, oh, that's good. You
No, I
never
said
tried
that's
it?
cool. That just sounds good, but
Oh, okay. But baked potatoes, why? Because of the work.
no.
By the time you get to the bottom, it's dry.
Yeah.
It's like not.
Yeah.
You don't get the same taste.
It's weird. I'd rather.
No,
I'd rather
because I
get
understand
mashed
that.
potatoes.
By the
'Cause
time you get to the bottom of the baked potato, it's like a regular potato. Like
Yeah.
it's
No
there's
seasoning, no
taste.
more
Eating
butter.
skin.
You pass the butter
Eating
and everything.
skin.
Yeah.
All the good stuff is gone. And you
Nah, I
just
feel
like
you.
you're at that point where like I'm still hungry, but
I love mashed potatoes.
mashed
Yeah,
potatoes
this
is
guy.
fire.
Yeah.
I'd be ridiculous when I used to go to like hometown buffet when I was like really little. Get mashed potatoes and dip in my French fries in it.
Mashed potatoes.
Double potato.
Double down my
sheesh.
potatoes.
Whoa, he's double downing.
Double down.
That's crazy.
That shit was wild.
Because they taste differently.
They do. One that has a crunch,
You know
a
that.
little bit seasoning on it, different type of seasoning.
Yep.
Then
You-
you, got the mashed
I have a
potatoes.
friend
You know
who
that.
puts ketchup in his mashed potatoes.
You know,
As a grown man.
that's, you know what? I can't even really, you know, when my uncle was a grown man. When he got out of prison, he was putting ketchup on everything.
That's
Look at-
different.
Why?
Because I feel like when you're in prison, you
Okay.
got to like.
I knew a kid who put hot sauce on everything, even on ice cream.
What?
Watched her do it.
Yo.
Yeah. See.
What is this person's name?
See, I don't remember. I was a kid.
We gotta. I was about to say we gotta find this person.
I watched her do it though.
That's a text.
But I've seen people do something crazy.
That is definitely
Wait. Somebody put, was it soy sauce on ice cream?
What?
That was on TikTok.
Why does that make my back hurt?
And people tried it and they said it tastes
What?
like.
It just makes my
People
back
tried
hurt.
it and they said it tastes like something. I forgot what it tastes like though.
Some people do like salt and sweet together though.
Yeah, like they put salt on their grapefruits
That's fine.
or sugar.
Yeah, it's
No, salt.
No,
It's
it's
salt.
salt.
It's
It's,
salt.
not sugar.
Probably salt.
It's salt on the
It
grapefruit.
has to be salt.
Yeah, and sugar on the lemon. I think something like that. It's crazy. And I'd be like,
Gotta offset it.
yeah, but you know,
Like,
sugar
I
and
like-
spaghetti.
I like-
Does your mama put sugar in her spaghetti?
Fuck no.
Some people be like,
Some people say it's
some
really
people,
good.
some people put it in there to offset the acidic of, but stupid. You know what I found out? Sorry, I'm full of
Oh no, keep it going.
Keep going.
knowledge here today.
Knowledge.
You know how people online be trying to tell you to drink a specific type of water because of the acidic value?
Yes.
pH levels.
Yeah,
All that
pH
shit.
levels and all that crap.
Mhm.
But our stomach has a acidic pH level that is higher than all of that. So the moment it hits the stream,
It's kind of worthless.
it's kind of worthless. Defeats the point. So
Hey,
we're really
Hey.
y'all doing this for no
hey,
reason.
it was all a ploy to make money.
It was all a ploy to make money, bruh. That's so nuts.
It's like equivalent when they. And I'll keep saying this until like, till my grave. It's like when people on Tito's, they be like, "Oh, it's gluten free alcohol. All alcohol is gluten free." When you distill anything, it becomes gluten free. But the fact that
Marketing-
they said,
marketing tactic.
yeah, well, the fact that they put it on their shit, like people are like, "Oh yeah, I drink Tito's because it's gluten free."
That's how I feel
Everything
about.
that's distilled is gluten.
Well, that's how I feel about Chipotle.
What about it?
They changed the brand. I bet you they never really changed their ingredients in terms of where they get it from. I bet you they just rebranded fresh food. You get what I mean? You get what I mean?
I worked there, so
Continue.
Elaborate.
What I'm saying is, it's like someone who says we're gonna keep selling the same thing, make a little slight modification. Like when Jack in the Box put seasoning on their burgers, it was the same burger. We just put salt and pepper on the top.
That's why I don't fuck with Jack in the Box.
But that's the marketing. Everyone's like, we got a new burger. Nothing changed. We just put seasoning on it. So the same thing that with, oh, we got all fresh vegetables, this, that, and the third. No, we didn't. We just got the same. It's from the same place. We just have a different marketing team.
Our methods are a little bit different preppings, and so it might assume freshness.
We added cilantro to make it more fresh.
yeah, they put pollo asado on the chicken. It's fire.
But it's grilled chicken with
It's
extra
just grilled
seasoning.
yeah, it's just grilled chicken with salt.
me?
It's grilled chicken with salt, pepper,
Rebrand.
It's all
It's all about rebranding.
lime,
Yeah.
lime, and cilantro.
It's all about rebrand. You
it's
think
like-
about how
it's just like
McDonald's
the
for a
extra
long
dollar.
time, they were unhealthy.
You know,
and then they
McDonald's
started doing
owns
something
Chipotle,
else.
right?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
They start counting calories and say, "Hey, we care about your calories."
Right.
They didn't really do much. Still the same. It's just now you could be like, you know what? You're right. You do count calories. Good job.
It's all about appealing to the consumer, right?
It really is, because like
The consumer saying,
you still look at, you still look like at the fucking Big Mac.
right.
It hasn't changed calorie wise.
It got smaller, but you still have the same calories.
They took out the big gulp, but they made the extra large one cheaper.
They said, "Oh, it's 99 cents."
Make that make sense.
But the medium drink is $1.25.
Come
Like,
on.
what?
Come on. It's all a ploy, bro.
It's insane, bro.
It's all a ploy. That's how they be getting more money out because they owe. Who they be owing to?
Hey,
is
what's
ridiculous.
your least favorite fast food? I'll go first.
McDonald's.
Jack in the Box. McDonald's? What about you?
You've had too many bad experiences at Jack in the Box?
Yes, a lot. Unfortunately.
That sucks.
Are we judging with a certain 3 or just any?
Any fast food.
Can you not hear?
I almost didn't hear you.
Oh, goddamn. Fuck. What is a place that I'm just like no. Taco Bell.
Oh yeah, that's an automatic. That's an automatic bowel movement.
It's a Taco Bell is for me is like it's like is bad. You know?
Get this nigga out of here, bro.
but it's like
You know what? I had some hope that it was gonna be more than just.
He said Taco Bell is just.
it's bad,
bro.
But
He just said.
But the
That's the whole
shit that
premise.
they have in there, sometimes, like, bro, the Mexican pizza hit, and they brought it back. Apparently, I'm about to get that shit on.
I ain't never had anything at Taco Bell that I said I'll always get.
Yep.
Hey, when I think of Taco Bell,
Five
like
layer
sometimes
burrito?
I like to eat my own diarrhea.
That's crazy. Nah, he almost made me want to quit early. I almost wanted to quit early. I did. I almost wanted to quit early.
So let's talk about this new album.
Yeah,
Hey, first and foremost, so
yeah. Take yourself.
That's a tech.
before we get to the album, I had Arby's for the first time a week
And it slapped, didn't it?
and a half ago. I
slapped,
got
didn't
their
it?
boneless wings.
It slapped, didn't it? It slapped, didn't
I
it?
ain't gonna hold you.
I told you. Wait. Wait.
I'm not gonna hold you.
It slapped, didn't it?
I don't know why. I don't know why. But I also don't know why people hate on Arby's.
There it is, right there. It's because there was something online and people were like, bro, we need to give Arby's our flowers because they actually hit. And all these black people were like, bro, it actually is kind of fire. Pusha T was right.
I got their they have like I got their boneless wings and it was like a little dollar sandwich thing, chicken sandwich. And the fries, bro.
They have good ass fries.
They have good ass fries.
Like
They
seasoned
took
fries, aren't they?
Granted, I mean, who they took out their curly fries, which I would have actually ever tried
Hey,
it.
they're around for a reason still.
But I'm not gonna hold you.
That beef and cheese.
I'm not gonna hold you. I don't know why people hate on Arby's. I really don't. After what I just ate, I don't know why.
And he had boneless wings.
Crazy.
He got something that's not even supposed to be there.
Bro,
And he was
bro, and my
that's the
stomach,
crazy part.
hey,
He was
and my
hooked.
stomach was fine.
That's what I'm saying. So then let's get into their competitor, Wendy's. I think it's a front because
Yes.
Why is it a front?
because
Hey, great transition.
yeah. Let me tell you why it's a front. How come all of their doors are hidden?
Hey, yo, the one off of Meriden Hot Springs is like,
There's no open. Like there's an opening. Every Wendy's you will find an opening.
There's
but
like
you will
4
never
doors
see-
in order
but
to
you
go
will
inside.
Never see a enter here.
No,
You gotta find it.
it's always to the side.
National treasure or some
Always
shit.
to the side. It's never like, hey, just walk in through these doors. It's always
they don't want you to eat their.
They don't want you to eat there. They just want you to get in, get out. Rude for no reason.
I think the owner of that place is just laundering money. Then
I just want to know why they hire the rude employees.
Wendy's, as many.
it's funny.
Every
They do
time
have
I've
a lot
done,
of room.
yeah,
It's the rude
every time
employees,
I've
bro.
been on a road trip anywhere, I've always eaten at Wendy's and it was always empty. and the employees are mad.
Nobody wants to. I've
But my
never
thing
seen
is,
a
why are
packed
you mad when
Wendy's.
you just got your first customer and you've been open for 6 hours?
That's why they mad.
What the fuck they mad for? They still getting paid.
That's what I
They
was
don't
saying
own the
earlier
place.
today. That's what I was saying earlier today. I was like, yo, they're getting paid to do nothing. Ain't nobody showing up.
Nigga, it's like always like every time I go in there, we have the most people that are in there. It's usually like 2, 3.
It's funny with different perspectives. When you work at really busy places, and then you go and work at a place that's not busy, you're like, oh, this is cake. Someone that never worked a job ever, and they finally work at a job, man, this sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. And I'm like, you think this sucks?
Right.
Shit. And then you explain the Euro Pass situation. You're like,
Yeah.
Right.
I think it sucks.
well, it
but
still sucks.
try to work at a soul food restaurant on Mother's Day. Oh my God. Or on Easter.
How you doing?
Man. I've never in my life been a cook and a server at the same time.
Mm-hmm. We have.
Never in my life. I've either been a cook or a server. That was crazy.
Me and Spud were one day.
Mm-hmm.
I'll never forget it.
2-man crew.
The song with it. That's the name. That was your theme song?
With the restaurant that we
Yeah.
had, bro.
15-minute TV show.
2-man crew.
I think we made what? We made a rap
Spuds
in
in the
like
background.
3 hours.
3 hours because we had a calm before the storm right before I came in. I mean, right when I came in.
That probably a movie just came out. Or
Because
something.
It was during basketball season.
yeah, that and I just got finished with the shift out in San Marcos because I was doing double time that day because I went to school in San Marcos, worked that night, stayed at my tia's because I'm like I'm just gonna work at San Marcos, stay there. So worked half shift there. Right at 3, I booked it to Temecula, and then I got there by 4.
Speed.
I got there at 4.
Speed.
And then I start getting ready for the shift. And as the other shift people are leaving, Clutch over here tells me, it's just us. I'm like, what do you mean? So-and-so called out, so-and-so called out.
That was like 2 cooks. in
Okay.
front of the house.
I'm like, okay, we'll do it.
And it was not supposed to be a busy day.
Was-
Like it was one of our slow days. And all of a sudden,
which is crazy for a Friday.
it was a Tuesday,
No, it was a Friday. Trust me, it was a Friday.
bro.
Because, the reason why I know it's a Friday, because I did the whole, I worked a double shift that day.
I know.
There ain't
but,
no other way I work a double shift.
bro. The only time we had little amount of staff was in the beginning of the week.
but
that's why it was a random day.
No, it was a Friday because I swear on it. I swear on it because the thing is, people
Look
were
at his
supposed to be
face.
in. People
his
were
face.
supposed to be there.
I'm just listening.
People were supposed to be there. Second, I worked a double shift from San Marcos, came out here, because I remember complaining like, "Fuck, I'm tired." And then this happened. I'm like, "Well,
I remember being on Tuesday, but I ain't really, the day, whatever the case may be. Hey,
he's like, I don't care no more.
yeah.
But I remember
Whatever
the day.
whatever the case-
I
I
just can't
remember the
believe.
day.
I really feel bad for y'all.
whatever the case may be, there was a moment in time where the guy was like, "Hey, my wings are cold," and I was like, "It probably was because it was sitting up there for so long." So I had to toss him, do it again. I had to make him a whole new fresh set, bro. But nobody was mad. We filled the whole house up. They all left.
There's
and
one
we're like,
complaint. That's it.
Yeah, and that was that guy's
But
food.
that got fixed real quick. And then we had to close.
Wendy's could never.
I was just about to say. All the other fast food.
We ordered pizza that day too because that's how stressed we were.
Damn.
That shit was funny.
Get some pizza. Man,
I don't know why people called off. Don't know why.
people call us because they don't feel like working or making money.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't understand why people get a job just to not work. It's money.
Free money on the table.
Well,
And then when
speaking of that-
and then when their paycheck comes,
Did y'all hear about Joyner Lucas putting out a competition, like an open verse challenge or something like
yeah,
that?
I saw on TikTok.
For 25 racks.
Mm-hmm.
Like winner got 25 racks, only 5 people signed up.
So one of those 5 is getting 25 racks.
Only 5
Did you
people.
Why didn't you sign up?
I didn't sign up.
I said, why didn't you?
Oh, I didn't know about it.
Oh.
I saw the tweet afterwards when he was getting on everybody. only 5 people signed up, submitted something. There's free money on the table. All these independent artists, and I was like, I didn't even know about a Big Dog. Like, and even still, sometimes with me in competitions like that, and I hear the song, like if it don't suit me, I'm not gonna jump on.
Was the song worth it?
I didn't hear it.
Oh,
Hey,
I have no
bad marketing.
I have no disrespect to Jordan Lucas. I just never heard it.
yeah.
I think
I
he's
saw
a
it
cool
on
artist.
I saw it on TikTok.
I didn't hear about
Yeah, I
it.
never heard about it.
Tough.
Sometimes I feel bad for him too because I feel like he be getting the short end of the stick. Sometimes, like he got like 50 racks taken from him
Twice.
twice from some lady, Karen Civil. Yeah.
Who also works with
Yeah.
other artists too.
Yeah.
Now they don't work with her.
It's kind of
'Cause of that.
crazy. It's kind of nuts.
He could easily sue and probably make more money, but he didn't. He
Sometimes
was just, he
you
was just
gotta
gonna call
do
her
it,
out.
too.
He just wanted her to stop making money.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta pull a Johnny Depp.
You gotta put your foot down.
Yeah, take her to court.
Enough is enough.
Hey, what would you do if your wife shit in your bed?
That's crazy.
Like, you sleep here too. What's wrong with you?
You feel me? I'm taking a bigger dump. No, I'm just playing. No,
What?
I just play it.
Petty.
I wouldn't do that.
That's a damn tag.
I wouldn't do that.
They just say, "Oh, you think you got the?"
I wouldn't do that.
Move over.
That is
Now,
beyond
what would
me.
I do?
That is beyond me.
Yeah,
I don't think I'd be there anymore.
man.
You're putting. If it got to the point where you're that mad, you just want to shit in the. You want to shit on the bed.
Like, where are we gonna sleep tonight?
She
gotta
shit
buy
on
a mattress
your-
tomorrow.
on your side. It's not like she did it on the sheets.
You gotta dip the whole room in bleach.
No, you're throwing that shit away.
Yeah, I'm throwing everything away.
That's what I'm saying. She
I'm
don't care.
hiring someone to take it out of my room
She don't care.
and getting a new mattress.
But if you got a mansion, just go to another room.
Go to the guest room. To the guest room we go.
Yeah.
This is exactly why I put cable in the guest room.
We.
Me as in myself. We as in myself. That's
Like,
right.
I don't know why you keep saying. Like she gonna go with you after she just shit in the bed. Now we talking accidental or purposeful?
She did it on purpose.
Yeah, we know
Then why
this.
we?
Oh.
So why are we talking we?
But why did she do that?
Because she's
Crazy.
unstable.
Unstable, yeah. It's crazy what people can do.
I was gonna say something else.
I know.
Wha-
See,
There it is.
he's going down this.
Bottom of her foot.
going down
was
this
probably
hole.
dirty too when she did that.
I
Black.
despise that. I despise.
Just
Dirty feet.
I hate dirty feet. I
I
hate.
know.
man,
I feel like more
I would
girls
never
have
forget.
dirty feet than men.
I'll never forget when we were looking at a picture, and I was like, "Yo, what do you
And the
think
thing
about
is, it's more respectfully.
What do you think
Did I point out the dirty feet?
Yeah,
Because I remember.
because I didn't zoom in yet. I was like, bro, hey, what do you think about this? Like,
And I zoomed in.
you
I said,
zoomed
"Look at
in,
these-
and he
look at
was
these
like,
things."
you're like, it's a no because look, and then zoomed in, and I was like, oh damn,
feet dirty.
dirt.
Dirty.
They just casually like to walk
That
outside
just goes to
with
show.
no socks or shoes on, or at least put sandals.
Sometimes I feel like it's not even really that either.
They only wash certain areas.
I was gonna go there, but I was just gonna say their floors in their house ain't clean.
Yeah.
And if they got hardwood, it's over. They lotion their feet, boom. You just picking up dirt. You got a first layer of sock
Even if your floor's not clean, I still walk around the house with house shoes or slides.
because you're cultured.
It's crazy. It's crazy what culture you do. Like when people on Twitter were finding out that people only shower their armpits and their private part, or wash their armpits and private part, and that's it.
The triangle.
I did not believe that. And then I remember I was working at a bar, and this girl, because I was like, man, she's actually pretty bad, but she's friends with whoever like who she came with, and I'm actually cool with that person. So I was just like, they were just casually talking about like hygiene for some reason at a bar. And they were like, and she was like, yeah, just the armpits and the private part, and let's go. And I was like, whoa, the arm, or you don't wash your neck, your legs, your stomach, your butt,
Hey, it's crazy
Your
how they
feet-
expose themselves like that.
your feet. You don't wash your feet, and then
They
they're
should at
all
least
laughing.
Oversell their hygiene.
And then and she was like, no, like just the armpits and the private parts, and that's it. Like there's nothing else to it. I was like,
What do they mean by private parts? Did they skip the butt entirely?
no, she meant. I was like, you don't wash your ass. She's like, oh, yeah, that's part of it too. But I'm just saying, like, and I was like, but you don't wash nothing else, like. You don't wash your feet, and I kept like implying because I hate dirty feet. But like I was implying, like you don't wash your legs or your feet, like your arms or your
I
legs.
just let the soap run down.
They just like, bro, like they're like, oh, when you rinse it, all the back is just rinse all the way down. I'm like, bro, are you? And I was like, you're done. Like this is your last cocktail. I'm cutting you off. I couldn't believe it.
I feel like anything that an
And she was bad,
undergarment
bro.
covers,
Like she was bad.
you wash. So like if you're wearing like, you know, panties or boxers, you only wash that area where it covers, so your ass, you know, all the junk right there. So
And then Twitter blew that up because a girl like did a TikTok about it, and then because she was like, she grew up around like black people, but she's a white girl. And then when she was young, she went to one of her friend's house, and they were talking about it, and like I guess like her family was roasting her about it. It's like, oh, you need to wash everything, and then that's how she grew up, right? Went to college, had a roommate, and then they were talking about it, and she was like, when I tell you, I found out that it was just a white thing, not like everybody thing.
Yeah.
Because she was like, these girls don't know, man. Like these girls, like these not girls, like these people don't know. And she was like, I'm glad who my best friend is right now still from when I was a kid told me this when I was young, because I would have never known this, because there's people who are grown who still do this. And that's how like Twitter just like went
They probably don't have
went
black
crazy.
friends.
at the end of the day, if you don't know how to wash yourself, always overwash yourself, not underwash yourself. That's crazy.
Sometimes
You gotta overwash yourself rather than
Yeah, for
under.
sure.
Yeah, I would
underwash.
rather overwash.
You know,
For sure.
like you know, like with the whole shampoo thing, you're not supposed to shampoo your hair every day.
Mm-hmm.
If you didn't know that, I'd rather over.
I do it 3 times a day.
I'd rather over than under.
Look at his face.
You know, some people don't do that shit. Like, you know,
3 times. Sometimes
You shampoo your hair 3 times a day.
3 times a day. After you leave here later, hop in the shower.
How you know I'm leaving?
Well, that's weird. Don't you have stuff to do?
Yeah.
Okay. So after you leave here, I'm gonna go wash my hair. He really tried to get me, bro. Like I wasn't, you know. He said, "What if I'm leaving?" I was like, "Mother."
yeah, use it your own.
Yeah, he almost got in my. He almost kicked my door in. I closed it back though. I closed it back.
I run the show here.
Right.
I run the show.
Look at him. You securing? If you're not securing, get off the damn phone.
Hey, bro, I'm still getting birthday texts right now.
Okay, well, you still getting okay.
Yeah, sorry. I have to be nice.
You was getting money sent over to.
Bro, that was crazy. Hey, yo, bro, can I bring that up?
That's your life
Hey.
between you, God, and whoever give you that
I
money.
checked my phone and I like my bank. I have it to where like every time like money is sent in my account, or if I, buy something or like an automatic bill happens, I get notified. I got a notification of $30 sent to my account, and it was from my ex-girlfriend, and she wished me happy birthday. Yurt.
That was a good one.
That was crazy.
I wanted to clap, but it's the one. Damn.
W.
Almost there.
I was like,
In the words of Brian Jones,
Hoochie Daddy season?
it's upon you. You.
For real.
Not us. You. Let me specify that for the niggas in the room. Hoochie Daddy season is upon you, my friend. Enjoy it. With your little HD self.
I'm not part of this.
Yeah. You don't want to be. He doesn't want to be a Hoochie
don't.
Daddy. Look at his head.
Hoochie mama.
His head ain't even ready for Hoochie Daddy season.
Nope.
I'm not trying to be a Hoochie
Uncared
Daddy.
for.
I know.
Oh.
Nah, I'm gonna get my haircut this week. Trust.
Look at him.
Oh, I know why you getting your haircut. Because you want to look good. You about to...
The most basic ass response. You want to look good.
What's wrong with looking? Want to look
No,
good?
look
I
good
know.
to
Trust
feel
me. I
good,
need.
but-
I need to, but I'm just like, this is like out the shower hair.
The sound effect was not necessary.
Did you clean your whole body?
Of course.
It's so sad that like we gotta ask those questions, bro.
What?
It's just sad that like people do that.
That's crazy. Hey, my parents told me to wash everything or
Wash your ass.
Hey,
Wash
if
your
you
ass
don't,
before you go to class.
go back in the shower.
You know what they used to do? They used to Because as kids, little nigglets get in the shower, or sometimes they don't. They just let the water run.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
My parents used to make me dry with white towels.
Oh,
Anything come
Smart.
off, gotta go back in. I'd be like, ooh. I said, fine, I'll do it.
Hey, because as a kid, you're naturally rebellious until otherwise.
Right.
Until you learn, you're like, you know what? This is cleaning myself is actually the right thing to do.
Like, why doesn't a kid want to shower?
I don't know, because our mind is on something else. That's way more important.
No, because you're like, man, I want to just go outside again.
Yeah.
Or I just want to play this game, and they want me to take a shower. Come on now.
Because like when I was a kid, when people told me to do something, I always thought about, no, I'm not doing it.
Let me ask you a question. When you get kids of your own, are you going to give them
Beat.
outside clothes and change into your outside clothes when they get into the house? Or are you just going to let them keep the clothes on they had all day? Because some kids be getting, they come from school, change out of that, got a whole new fit on to go back outside.
Yeah, how I was
wasting clothes.
Well, how I was when I came home, I didn't start doing that until I went to high school.
Nah,
if I were to come home from school,
My parents had outside shit.
Damn, they made you change your clothes?
they didn't
knew
make me change my clothes, but
they knew that I was gonna fucking get something
Mess it
dirty. Yeah, so they're like, hey, we know you better.
Yeah, I didn't start doing the outside stuff or the inside clothes until I got older.
What was your inside clothes?
They experimented
Basketball
with me,
shorts
though.
and shit?
basketball shorts.
No, it's different. What I'm talking about is like
I never dressed like
your homies tell you to go outside after you've already been inside, change into those clothes. You changing out of those clothes to go stand outside
Yeah.
and go play basketball for a little bit. Yeah, there's kids I knew who had to change back into some clothes. Not even to the clothes they were already had on.
It
was
really
a new set of clothes.
You know what? It depends what age. Because after I would say right at middle school, it was free game.
Yeah, your parents are like, just wear what you want.
But in elementary school, I definitely had two
one thing that's weird
sets
to me,
of clothes.
Even
Open
now
up when you get back.
I don't like wearing going out or I don't like wearing clothes going out clothes. I don't like wearing jeans inside the house unless I know I'm intending something. If I'm at someone's house and it's a little get together or something, I'll wear jeans and all that. But I'm saying if I'm chilling at the house and my dad does this and it still bothers me, they just wear jeans and just with a shirt and have their shoes on, just sitting in the house, just chilling. I can't do that. I gotta be cozy, bro. I gotta wear shorts. And
That's because you like your legs out. You can't even deny that. Some niggas is big and they don't like having their legs and thighs out, so they wear jeans. That's just what they normally used to wearing. I am one of them niggas.
Ken's like, wear some track suit.
Yeah, come on, bro. That makes this hot.
Pants.
You haven't been a big nigga before. So.
Yeah, I have. When I was in high school, I was 215. I've been a big nigga, and I would always wear shorts and no shirt in my house.
That's not what he means.
Until my dad comes home and then I put a shirt on.
What was your BMI at 215 when you were playing football at a running back? You weren't a big nigga, bro. You weren't a lineman.
No, I wasn't.
Okay, then.
But I was still 215.
No, bro. You're not a lineman, bro.
No.
You're not a big nigga, bro.
I was thick.
You'll never be a big nigga, bro.
I was a thick nigga.
Yeah, but your dad is a big nigga, bro. So you're not your dad.
Facts.
Are you not?
No, I'm not.
Okay, then. So you're not a big nigga, bro. Just call it what it is, bro.
215, bro. That's all I gotta say.
If you said 250, then I would have been like, you're a big nigga.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, then. I was at 250. I was at 260. So leave me be.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. And I was still running at a tight end and still beating most of them. So,
wow.
Come on, bro. That's what I mean by
man,
big nigga, bro.
You
didn't walk into a room. You didn't walk into a room and just sweat for no reason.
Yeah, I have. When I was 215, bro.
Just standing there.
I was sweating. I was like, bro, why am I hot?
Did you breathe like that?
No, I didn't.
You're not a big nigga.
Sheesh.
You ran for hours. You had stamina.
You ever put the mic on and someone go, who's that breathing in the back?
Oh, no.
You're not a big nigga.
That's funny. Were we playing one time and someone was doing that?
Hey,
someone was
watch
breathing
this.
heavy on the mic.
When you saw girls, did you say, where my hug at?
No.
You're not a big nigga.
Well, he got to emphasize the breathing. for a mile.
No, bro, I'm done with you because you always want to fit every crowd, bro. Just say you weren't a big nigga, bro. Like you weren't.
True, you do.
You do. You try to say, oh, I was this, oh, I was that. It's not good to be a big nigga, bro. Like
Never said.
we were unhealthy. You don't have to.
We were unhealthy. We were fat.
Hey, sometimes
That's something to be proud of, bro.
Hey, sometimes it's okay not to be in every group.
I don't want to be in every group.
But you literally said, oh, I was a big. No, you're not. I had literally had to explain to you.
215.
That's not big, bro. You're not. That's not. You're not. You were. What was your BMI, bro? At 215. What age were you?
18, 19.
How old? That's the average size of a 5'8" running back, is it not?
Something like that.
Yeah.
They're not big niggas, bro.
I don't know. I felt like I was big.
Brandon Jacobs. If you're not Brandon Jacobs, that's a big
that's
nigga,
a
bro.
big nigga.
He was
No one looks at the regular running backs at
like 6'2",
yeah.
240, 250.
Yeah.
No one's. That's a big nigga. They looking at other running backs your size. You're a regular nigga, bro. Just you a regular size.
Yo, I want to
bro.
look at Frank Gore's.
How tall is he?
He's like about 5'10".
And he big. He's huge.
He's always been big.
But he's like 230, ain't he? 230, 240?
Nah, he's
I'll look.
he was probably way more than that.
I'll look it up.
Even still, that's all muscle. He a big nigga, bro. He's huge. Did you do this when you walked into the room? Did you turn to the side?
No.
Not a big nigga, bro.
5'9", 216.
Now.
That's you. That's what you just said.
Yeah.
So then by that definition, you're not a big nigga, bro. He may look big with all those little pads on.
It's all about the body type, really.
It's all about body type, bro.
Yeah.
But I guarantee you weren't, because see, certain big people don't wear shorts. Coming from a big person, we did not wear shorts outside.
Interesting.
We just wore pants.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
We sweating so much.
Sheesh.
Or we just didn't want to show our legs. More lotion we got to cover. I'm going to be ashy. We always double up on shirts so we don't sweat through the first one, because we know once we walk down the stairs, it's over.
I didn't know you went through so much.
That's why I wear double shirts now. Just because I lost weight don't mean to sweat today. Still sweat like a big nigga. This is what it is, bro. That's the life that was given.
And it was what it will be.
And it was what it will be. I will have D1 giant children.
I feel like my kids are going to be taller than me, bro. Everybody in my family is tall.
Genes. It could work.
Just skip the generation.
Yeah. I can 100% work.
Mm-hmm.
I can have short people. I could.
Tough.
And I'd be like, damn, it is what it is. Or I can have sons that are taller than me. I mean, 6'5" and up. I'm good. I'm putting you in something.
I feel like you have a good range, though. You would have a good range, even if they were shorter than you. Not by much.
Mm-hmm. Even all my sisters are 5'6" and up. So
yeah, not by much.
I think one is 5'5", but that's still an average height.
I mean, I feel like the average is going to be like 6 foot at least.
I'm happy.
At least 6 foot.
I'm
gonna say 6'1". I'm gonna say 6'1" is the average.
I've seen all the generations of McClanahan that are still alive. McClanahan. The only ones.
The house of McClanahan, please step
The
forward.
only one that was like short,
Kneel before
5'11".
me.
I think he was like
Before
5'11".
me.
was my
The
uncle.
king of McClanahan.
5'11".
Yeah, 5'11", 5'10", maybe was my uncle. And I think I'm giving him like 2 inches. I'm not gonna lie to you. But he's like, he got that prison body.
He wide.
Yeah, he got that prison body.
Big body,
sure.
wide body,
Shout out to my uncle.
Calabasas, roll winded, sunshine,
He has a stocky
wax
body.
tires.
Yeah, like
See Chris Jenner, I beep twice in our wave.
yeah.
Okay.
I didn't know what I thought you were gonna say what the song was from or something.
Oh, 4 a.m. in Calabasas.
You what?
4 a.m. in Calabasas.
Okay. Oh yeah, Drake.
Doo 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 doo.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
All your club promoters is janky. We established like the Yankees. The whole.
All right, if we're gonna do music, then let's change the subject.
this shit hard.
Wow, you just all over the place today, huh?
Hey, no, but continue. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
How'd you? After it's been a
Mr.
week.
Morale and the Big Steppers.
Yeah.
Hit the.
Yurt.
No.
Yurt.
Mr. Kendrick Lamar, welcome back.
Yes.
Hey,
Mr. Morale.
I got you.
Which side do you like, the Mr. Morale, or do you like Big Steppers?
Before we even decide that, just get the overall feel of it.
Mm-hmm.
Shit's fucking amazing. Amazing. Hey, yo, it's Spuddy and Friends. Back to our root shit. There's a lot to unpack with this album. A lot of things to relate to. Some more than others, because that just really depends on who you are. But I feel like everyone can at least relate to something out of this album hearing. You know, it's funny how it's called Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, but the first disc is Big Steppers.
The Big Steppers, yeah.
Then later is Mr. Morale. But at the same time, I feel like it made sense. Album as a whole, phenomenal. Right from the first start, you know, I grieve different. Like, I was explaining to you that it gave me To Pimp Butterfly vibes, sound waves, like the same era type of music, where it was almost like, I almost felt like it was like a Renaissance jazz, but on a different, on the other spectrum of
The
it.
first song or the whole album?
Majority of the album. I mean, obviously some of the beats goes a little bit off from that, but I want to say the overall feel of it, where like you had was it World Class Steppers?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Worldwide Steppers.
Worldwide Steppers. You go with a different other beats, even in going to Mr. Morale. That
We cry together.
yeah, it's just you. It's like almost like New York jazz. Like when you listen to jazz music, or then they have like some type of like video that explains it. It's always like the rush hour time in like New York or something like that.
With that lonely saxophone in the back.
Exactly. That's the overall feel that I got from this album, where it was like kind of like fast paced, chaotic, almost like Soul.
Crazy, didn't it?
Soul. We seen Soul, right?
Yeah.
I've never seen Soul.
Oh, bro. Hey, nah. Forget all the BS that we talking about right now. Bro, you actually, real talk, that one will make you cry.
It's a good one.
On me.
It's a
I
good one.
love watching movies. and
On me.
myself.
Hey, it's a good one, but that type of, I guess, jazz music,
It's beautiful.
I'm not saying it's exactly like it, but I feel like that type of influence a little bit of what the sound of this album is.
There's a lot of jazz undertones. You're looking at a lot of swing. You're looking at a lot of samples that are...
Yeah, like the way he was rapping in the first song, United, was it United in Grief?
I believe so.
Yeah. There's just that fast pace. His cadence, it was just very fast. It was like chaotic. It was a very chaotic flow that kind of got me the glimpse of like, this is like, I guess you could call it like city jazz. You would want to say, and that's kind of how like the feel I got from this album. So I got a little bit of that, and I felt like it kind of felt all over the place, but it was all unison because of that feel.
Oh, good. Sorry. I agree with you the way you explained it. Like I didn't see it like that, but that's something that like I didn't think of.
Yeah, I'm just going based off the sound of the album. The sound of the album was it was chaotic, but it was very unison, and that's what kind of like that type of jazz is. Sometimes it could go off the rails just a bit, but then eventually it zones back into like its main purpose.
Mm-hmm. I felt like a little bit of Kanye inspired, a little bit like early Kanye, kind of, not early, like mid Kanye, kind of.
What Kanye? Because there's so many different Kanyes.
Like The Life of Pablo, or what else? Or My Dark Twisted Fantasy, kind of. just like I just got like little glimpse of like a Kanye like.
Are we
vibe
talking about sound or
sound? Sorry,
Okay.
sound like
Okay.
his cadence or the songs that he would sing on some of the songs. It kind of like not saying like it's he took it from. I'm just saying like I don't see the comparison of when they say he's more of an Eminem inspired than a Kanye inspired. This album,
People say that?
yeah, a lot of people said that
That Kendrick is
more from like,
inspired by
more
Eminem.
yeah, that they saying like
The
it's more inspired. The influence
is more
Eminem
Eminem
than Kanye. But with
I don't
this
know.
album,
I'm getting what he's saying.
but with this album, it clearly is like this is like a branch from like Kanye's side than Eminem. But that's not. I'm not saying that's like a bad or a good thing. I'm just saying like this album, I felt like as much as you like people could hear a sound and be like, oh, it's To Pimp a Butterfly Kendrick or a damn Kendrick or anything, it still sounds like an upgraded version. Like it still sounds different. Like he never gives the same album out. Any album that he put out, and
Nope.
that's what I love about him.
Never.
And this album really feels different, but like it's like home, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
It's like oh, like you buy a new house, and yeah, it's your home. It's different, but it still feels like home, and that's what I got from this album.
Mm-hmm.
I personally like the Big Steppers side more than I like the Morale side, and then like the next day I'll feel different and be like Mr. Morale side, and then Big Step. Like I don't know why, bro, but like I have to listen through and through. I can't just choose a song. Like let's say like if I have it on shuffle, not the album, just like I have my thing on shuffle, and then a Kendrick song comes on, I pause it and literally start the whole album. Or like there's so many times like I listened to the album twice this morning before I left to come here. But overall, I'll give it 100 out of 10, just because like
This guy.
just because like Kendrick doesn't have that overrated mentality. Like he's nowhere near overrated, I feel like. And I'm glad that a lot of people can say that like every time he puts something out, it's always like you are surprised, even though you know it's going to be a good album, but it still surpasses your expectation because you've never heard any of like those songs. But like I love the Baby Keem inspired, inspiration on like Damn, and then on this album he had Baby Keem like produce like 6 or 7 songs out of that album, which is fucking dope. But at the same time, it sounds like it's I like how Kendrick does his ad-libs. Like that shit is hard as fuck. And I feel like it's just always there's always something different in Kendrick's album that like always just like something little or something very small. I still like it. Like I hate Kodak Black. Now because this nigga's like on that album, bro, I was like, maybe I should like how Tyler made me change my thought.
Crazy.
Like how like Tyler the Creator made me change my thought when he had NBA YoungBoy on this album, because I was like, damn, the YoungBoy floated on this song. This is crazy. Maybe I am trying.
It's still just one song.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like it's just one song, but I'm saying like maybe I can talk. Like he let me like every time I hear a Kodak song, I don't play it. I skip it.
Let me.
But this is the fact that Kodak is on that song, and I like that song.
I know where you're gonna go, but continue.
Like, yeah. So I like how he utilized Kodak and Baby Keem on that album, and I like just everything was definitely self-explanatory in the album. When you try to figure out which one is the Big Stepper album, you can hear the tap dancing. That was the first thing I realized, but that took me like two listens to realize that like you like, oh, which part is the Big Steppers and which one is Mr. Morale? But then you clearly know the difference. Like I think that's just so fucking dope. People don't really put shit in their albums like that anymore. Like people just drop music. Like terrible as Jack Harlow's album is just literally there was just music. It wasn't just it wasn't like there wasn't a purpose of whatever he was going. Like I feel like a lot of people lost that art of actually putting out an album that tells a story or just have like something that makes sense. Like there's a meaning to putting all those music together. A lot of people aren't doing that.
That's the difference between an artist and an entertainer.
Your turn. What do you think? Before you go on that tip, just explain all of what you listen to through.
Oh yeah.
Because we are about to open can of worms, but I at least want a grand overview. Just a grand overview of it all.
I thought the album was, 100% through and through. I thought it was a great album. I think he, like Spud said, I think he tapped into a lot of social taboos that are questionable in the eyes of cancel culture. And he was able to tackle it in a way where he can address it in the mindset of a rapper and of someone who came up from different cultures that don't understand. You know, going through his own spiritual journey and putting it in there, and in that spiritual journey, telling everyone, I'm not the guy you think I am, which is another level of vulnerability, right? Mm-hmm. Putting it in all of his music. Phonically speaking, you know, I think he tapped into all different subgenres and genres of music to kind of formulate his own. Shout outs to Alchemist for We Cry Together, because it's
crazy.
That first line of "This is what the world sounds like" sets the whole tone for the whole song. And there was at least 5 couples I could tell you right now who go through that every day. And it's like, this is what y'all want? Mm-hmm. And that's the crazy part, because we get so used to, there's a lot of things that he did that people try to promote. And people don't understand how bad it is until they hear it. Mm-hmm. Everybody was like, oh, this is so uncomfortable to hear, but you go through this every day. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
You're okay with this.
You're okay with it when it's done to you, but when you hear it on the thing, and literally a 5-minute song of just obscenities.
Mm-hmm. And it's crazy because at the end of it, too.
They have sex.
Yeah. Well, no. I'm talking about the very, very last.
Oh, stop
going
tap dancing.
It's in around the conversation or
boom.
Issue.
And then it goes to Purple Dreams.
Mm-hmm.
I think
Purple Hearts.
I
love that song.
Father Time is one of my favorite ones.
Father Time, hard, bro.
Sampha did a great hook. Man,
that song hard.
Silent Hill. And this is the one thing that when you were talking about Kodak Black, what Kendrick does is allow or create moments for artists to better themselves. If you come into a position where, because first of all, it's Kendrick Lamar. You're not going to go into a studio with Kendrick Lamar and going 50% or writing you're going to literally set out to make your best verse, your best flow, and Kendrick will probably work with you to say, this is how you do it.
Not only that, it's like when you do a feature like that on his album, you're not going to do your typical shtick, usually. Mm-hmm. Quote and point, and I'm going to say this one, Blast. Blast sounded different on Die Hard.
Okay.
If you think about how he threw his cadence and even the type of keys that he was in, it didn't sound like the typical Blast flow.
It's still Blast.
It didn't sound like a Blast song. Yeah.
Yeah.
I get it.
Because he then transcended into showing range because we hadn't seen it.
Yeah. That was the first time I'm like, Blast sounds different.
Same thing with Kodak.
Mm-hmm.
He floated on that interlude.
Mm-hmm.
That was crazy.
Floated. I would have never guessed. I would have never guessed Kodak Black to do that.
Me neither.
Even in Silent Hill.
Me neither.
He did his thing and floated.
Crazy.
Floated. I know people are mad because why use him, yada, 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 whatever. But if he was in a position to learn and grow, and clearly you can hear that in the song, who are we to judge?
Yeah.
It's music at the end of the day.
Yeah.
He felt like he could be the one to really portray what he was talking about.
Not only that, it's like when all the shit that happened with Kodak, whatever, agree with it or not, we don't agree with it, but who knows what type of conversation Kendrick and Kodak had.
Right.
We don't know We don't know what it was about, but maybe there was something he was trying to get out of him, you know, about the whole situation. Things that maybe it was just, you know.
I don't even remember what the situation was. The whole thing with Nip, right?
No. Well, that's one thing he's had. He has many things.
Yeah, he does a lot. But
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
a young
not good.
menace.
Not
but
good.
but
Not
majority
good
of them are accusations that end up.
No, there's some. He served time.
Yeah, I'm saying that like end up like not being true. The ones that he served time, he actually did.
But
Yeah.
regardless of the fact, the album I thought was
Yeah.
was through and through a story. And then this is where it comes also to where you were talking about Jack Harlow's album. There are people who come into the music industry creating moments. That's what they do. That is the artist that they embody. Like, for example, Kanye, My Dark Twisted Fantasy. He created a whole movie off of that.
Yeah.
Right? You won't ever in your life see Jack Harlow do that.
No.
It wouldn't make sense.
No.
There's no, he did not make waves the way he did or whatever. Lemonade, Beyonce.
That's a tough album.
444.
Tough album.
Not only that, you as an artist have to establish yourself that you could be like that.
Yeah.
Right.
To even be on that level.
For example, again, we talk about, is it Overly Dedicated? Is that Kendrick?
That's Kendrick.
Then Section 80?
Mm-hmm.
Those, well, Overly Dedicated was just song after song after song.
Yeah.
Section 80 was a story. Very
Yeah.
small one. And then that kind of introduced, oh, that's what he's going to do from here on out.
Mm-hmm.
And then boom, you got Good Kid, Mad City. That was a literal story. He could have turned that into a thing. But then everybody in TDE was doing that. Eventually.
It
Or
started a
tried.
movement. It
Yeah.
started a movement.
It started a movement. They tried it. Everybody started doing cinematic things. And then it moved to like Cole doing that. You know what I mean? Where
For Your Eyes Only, yeah.
For Your Eyes Only. But
That's
I can
crazy.
even honestly,
For Your Eyes Only was a crazy album.
I kind of want to say Born Sinner is in this, but not as much.
Born
he
Sinner
only
was-
did like
Born Sinner-
one or two songs where it kind of fit.
No,
with the theme.
like I think 4 or 3 of them were like all like
Yeah, but not the whole
Yeah.
thing. You know what I'm
That-
saying?
yeah.
like
there was
Runaway
gaps, there was
or
gaps.
Yeah,
First
yeah.
Chain.
Yeah,
First
yeah,
Chain,
yeah.
like
There's gaps.
there's
There's
gaps,
gaps.
yeah.
But like Forest Hills Drive, KOD,
KOD is also crazy. Album.
For Your Eyes Only,
Yeah.
The Off Season.
Mm-hmm.
These are all themed albums, right? When the fall off happens, that'll be whatever that is, right? But even still, I can say that in him making or creating those moments, even like For Your Eyes Only, it still isn't as much as what Kendrick is doing,
Yeah.
right? And I think it gets to a point where other artists know they can't do that. Not because someone else is, but because they just don't, they lack the skill.
But like there's like Blast, his album was all about like his girl about to leave him. And it was a story, and he's not even as big of an artist as Kendrick, and it was perfectly like
He's an R&B artist. Would you label him as an R&B artist before we can go anywhere else? Or would you label him a hip-hop artist?
I would say he's a.
I put him in the middle.
I put him because when he did his XSL freestyle, which I don't understand, but he rapped and he sounded way better. He out-rapped literally everybody on XXL, but he's a singer.
So if he categorizes himself as a singer, I'm going to call him an R&B singer.
Yeah.
At that point then,
But he can rap.
that is So Can Black.
Yeah.
But another R&B artist.
An R&B artist.
So
I'll just put him in R&B.
So if that's the case, almost every R&B album has a theme.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, we're saying, I feel like there's rappers that create story albums, but we're saying to the degree that Kendrick does it, like the whole song is detailed to this whole story.
It was a therapy session.
Like detailed. When you talk about
He's very vulnerable.
when you
Yeah.
talk about Good Kid, Mad City,
That was him walking outside to go link up with Shireen, and now I'm stuck for the whole rest of the night.
that's basically his first, like, I guess you could say
It had
first,
the dominoes.
That's like the first mainstream album. A lot of people could say Section 80, but I consider Good Kid, Mad City because of
I didn't start listening to Kendrick until Good Kid, Mad City.
Exactly.
To Pimp a Butterfly was a whole interview with Tupac. That's crazy to me. But you didn't know until the very end. Yo, we're listening to an entire interview.
The man
of
started
him
his
and
career.
Snoop.
The man started his career doing that.
That's what he created moments. It's like Jaden, right? From here on out, any big album that he does, if I don't see a damn 1, 2, 3, 4 thing, because he's already started something. He started something, and he created 2 movies from that.
Yeah.
So
That's
now
only
you,
when he does like Siren. Artist
yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff,
But like now you've started something though.
Yeah.
Like that's
He does
something that
cool
people
tapes.
kind of want.
All right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I think even deeper, there's a deeper sense of theme because like you can have a overall theme of an album, but it's not like song after song connects. Like let's have a
There's
theme
not,
of
like
of-
there's subplots. There's subplots.
yeah, like let's have a theme of sex, so all of our songs are about sex. That's not. But you didn't
Yeah.
create you didn't create a story though. You didn't create a moment to where I'm like, oh, I can close my eyes and envision it. Like Blank Face LP.
Yeah.
You could envision, Schoolboy was doing his thing. Like you can understand what was going on.
Yeah.
Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. You can fully understand what's going on.
But the songs didn't connect, but they were a story though, if that makes sense.
In where?
And Mr. Morale and Big Steppers.
Yeah. There were no
Yeah.
connecting
There's no connecting,
songs.
but it was like a story though. Like
Correct.
You get me? Like each song was a chapter, definitely.
It was something to talk about. I mean,
But
Auntie's
it
Diaries.
all went together. Like Auntie Diaries is crazy, and that like
Mirror.
that's something like no one else could ever make a song like that. But everybody like I don't know about you, but I have the same thing with my family.
Same.
Like that's crazy. Like that literally has happened to like and I've always asked not always like I've asked like a bunch of my homies about it and they were like, yo, that's crazy. Like we all had like a family member like that. 2 of them like that. Like it's crazy. And father time is like relatable. It's crazy. Like a lot of the stuff on the songs like it's like unspoken things that
That happen in the black culture.
that happen in black culture that we don't talk about
because
but
we
he
don't
talks
want to
about.
talk about it.
Yeah.
And that's why there is a divide of people who don't like this album. Because
Who doesn't like this album?
There's a lot of people who do not like this album.
Is it because of Auntie Diaries? Because you said the
No,
word.
it's
No?
because
Oh,
it's
I was about to
because
say.
people are not ready to face their own
Yeah.
realities that are going through this music.
This album, well, I want to say a lot of the Big Steppers one is a crash course to those issues.
Facts.
Like it's just crash course to those issues, and that's why with the whole tap dancing thing that you kind of hear in the background, and especially in We Cry Together, stop dancing around the issue or
Him saying black people don't need
You know.
therapy. That's like a common thing.
Yeah, like
And it's
how like
stupid.
in the beginning of, I think it was Father Time when she was like, you have issues or
She
you
said
stupid,
really need some therapy.
and he
Sounds
said everybody's stupid, and then she was like you really need therapy. Real niggas don't need therapy or something like that, bro. Like
That's
in
the
the black
culture.
culture, bro. Like no one ever talks about like.
That's the culture.
Yeah,
And
that's
there's
so
people who are
crazy.
like, I don't rock with this. This ain't old Kendrick. I want that gangster stuff. And then I look at them and go, so you
Nigga,
want chaos?
he
Want to be stuck in the trend. And at that point,
when you said that, bro, on Father Time, when he was like in the second verse, when he said manipulating something or being something like crazy or saying something and just disguise it as being gangster. But that's not like he's saying like that's not the way. Like and people are looking for that out of that album.
Yeah.
Like you're literally the problem right now, bro. The fact
and
that
the people who don't like it, which we came across a few who don't like it.
Who?
Oh, we're not naming names. There's people who we came across who just didn't like it because they want the old stuff.
Yeah, some
And-
people don't go into music like how we go into music. There's simple as that. Some people use music as an escape and escape only.
would you think this album is already like by far the best album of this year?
I think it might win Rap Album of the Year. It has potential to win Album
should.
of the Year.
It should. I think it should.
I don't think there's
I
ever
thought-
been a rap album that has come close to this level of all around.
I thought Vince Staples was gonna win.
Whether they like it or not, this,
I love Vince Staples'
this
album.
album stopped everyone.
Yeah, this album literally
This album stopped
It
everyone.
crashed.
It- yeah.
It crashed Spotify and Apple for like
It
2-3 days.
It crashed Apple Music for sure because I was listening to it, but everybody in my group chat when we were talking about it, they haven't listened to it. They said it won't play.
Oh no,
Like-
it didn't play for us. It stopped playing on our computer. Only my phone was able to do the second thing. So we had to watch it.
because it was downloaded.
I so as soon as when it came out, I downloaded it, and then I was able to play it and listen to it. Everybody else was like, "Bro, I can't play it yet." It's been like a whole day for them. I'm like, "Damn."
This is also why I think why numbers are off. Not one of them other albums did that, and he still got 286.
I completely crashed.
It crashed the system.
Multiple sites.
Donda didn't do that. You know what? Let's get into these numbers, because one thing I hate is people who use numbers to justify what creates a success.
Travis Scott's Astroworld did that.
So what?
It crashed Spotify and Google Music. It didn't crash Apple Music.
What did it make?
I don't know. I just know that it crashed for like a day and a half. Like,
Okay.
people couldn't listen to it.
So we got
That's the last time I've heard of it.
Donda was at like 3 something. Drake's was at 6. What was the other one that I saw? Uzi Vert was 288.
You said it was right, yeah.
Somebody was 280. Oh, J. Cole's was 289, I think.
So you said I remember you said it was higher than Kendrick's.
Yeah, it was. And then Kendrick's was at 286.
I don't.
And here's my thing. Here's my thing that people have to put in perspective. Every single person that I named on there had at least a month of marketing. At least.
Yeah. Well, Kendrick just said his
He
album's
did
coming
market.
out.
I mean,
He did market it.
Exactly.
That's all he did.
That's what I'm saying.
And he put like one picture of him
He
with
did
two
the heart.
CDs in his
He did the
hand.
heart part 5
Yeah.
on May 8th.
And then
So within 5 days, which is what he normally does, 5 days drops an album. He had no promotion. That same day he dropped an album, he dropped a music video that has now surpassed 30 million views. 0 promotion.
yeah. He only promoted it once, though. It was with the two CDs in his hand.
What I mean, that's not a promotion.
Not paid. It's not paid.
Yeah.
It's not
Oh,
a paid
like
promotion.
the paid promotion.
His
Okay,
label
okay,
has not pushed anything. There has not been no commercials. There has not been no you scrolling
Not even
on
a,
there.
not even a billboard.
No billboard, nothing. He posted on Instagram. That's not promotion. That's him posting.
Yeah. PP Lang, bro.
286,000 sales in the first week with 0 promotion.
Yeah.
I think people need to understand that if he promoted, he would be in the 6-7.
Because I would like to wonder, because someone that did the biggest, which was Drake, how much did he pay for promotion? Because he put billboards
He
up.
put billboards up in cities of the people who
Yeah.
were featured.
Yeah. It says the
Hey,
people
it
who
worked.
feature-
Hey, it worked.
That's-
And it was
But-
just lines.
But
of,
also,
like,
how much did it cost, though, to generate? What did it take for you to generate that on your first week? You know, this is all part of the whole marketing game when it comes to all that.
Future did the same thing. He didn't promote it. All he did was post a picture and then just kept talking about it. That was it. And then as soon as when the album dropped, he dropped a video and all that stuff. So a lot of artists do that, but
They're not making those sales.
Yeah, they're not making. Yeah, I'm just saying. Like,
Future wasn't in that.
Pusha T did the same thing. If I'm corrected.
Nah, we knew when Pusha T was dropping.
Yeah, like, everybody knows when people are dropping. I'm saying, like, did he promote it?
Yes,
Oh, I didn't know.
he promoted that one. Yeah, he had a single, Neck and Wrist with Jay-Z.
Oh shit,
Single, done.
did not know that.
That's your, and it was out at least a month before. Promotion. Everybody knew he was dropping. Because it was like Kanye's gonna be producing Pharrell's in it. Like he was on Drink Champs. He was talking about this album's gonna be this, that, and the third. Kendrick did not do any of that. The only post we saw of him was after it dropped, and this nigga was in Ghana playing FIFA,
Playing FIFA, yeah,
with children.
and
That's it.
playing soccer with niggas.
That's it.
Skateboarding.
Watching boxing matches out there. Like, no promotion. Honestly,
He dropped it and said, "I'm on vacation
I'm on
already.
vacation, bro.
I'm already on vacation."
I'm not gonna be out here. That's why I feel like
Good for him.
people don't understand
The true numbers.
the true numbers. Because if he really did it, he'd wash all of them. 5 years. See, this is what's crazy. These are all people who have been putting consistent albums out within the past 5 years. Drake has put out 2.
3.
He put 3 albums in the past 5 years.
Yeah, he did Scorpion and then the Demon mixtape thing, and then he did CLB.
J. Cole, 2. Future.
Basically,
Future's
from
done.
Dan to Mr. Morale, they dropped all this.
Yeah.
Everybody has dropped all
Future
these
dropped
albums.
like 5.
So we're talking.
Wale dropped like 4 or 3.
So you're talking about all of these people who have in the 2 and the 300s of sales who have been consistent for the past 2 or 3 years, they've always been in the forefront of their music.
Quote unquote, stay relevant.
They stay relevant.
Yeah.
Kendrick dropped off for 5 years.
And then took him 2 years to make an album.
Like, you gotta understand, people were like,
But that's not even the case.
No, I'm saying like he just got back to making music again.
5
That's
years.
crazy.
And came back
you
without making a song.
Do you think Keem is the reason why he came back?
In what way?
Because we didn't hear any music from Kendrick until him and Keem made a song.
No, I think Contract. This was his last album with TDE, and then he moves to PG Lang. So I think he just had to
fulfill it.
I'm going to give you one last final hurrah, and it's going to be the best thing you ever have. And then I'm going to do everything better after. Because he's working on a movie after this, an action comedy with the creators of South Park.
It's crazy.
Let's fucking go. Are you serious?
Yeah, the concept is crazy. Hey,
I heard it was going to be like controversial shit. Too.
Yeah,
He's moving towards I think he's moving towards a Childish Gambino type deal. Yeah. Donald Glover.
Because that's where the money is at.
I mean, you can't do one thing your entire life. And if anybody thinks that they can, you're smoking dope.
You can, but you had to
you have to adapt.
You got adapt / accommodate for it.
Yeah.
You had to accommodate something else on the side.
Correct. Like Donald Glover's still making music, but he's also now making movies, scores, and things like that. You have to be able to grow and expand.
Yeah.
I think he just drops music to be petty though, because Donald Glover.
Yeah, for sure.
He talked about that on the shop.
Yeah,
I think he was like, he's petty.
Yeah,
that's the only reason why he dropped music.
Because
when people always question his ability to make music, he was like, all right.
I mean, it goes the same way with Kendrick. A lot of people like to put the big three. Oh, who you dropping? Everyone said Kendrick. Everyone said Kendrick's out of this list. Kendrick's out of this list. But you know what? I bet you he stopped time for them to be like, you know what? I'm going to listen to him.
And without Kendrick's intention to even be back on their top 3.
Exactly.
And that's what makes him so wavy. Because he doesn't give a fuck.
No. And that's why he'll win Album of the Year. Because he didn't want it. I'll bet you he made this album without the intention of winning anything.
Yeah, he just made an album because he wanted to make an album.
And that's why it took him 5 years.
And the thing is, his intention of making albums, not making an award, he's just like, hey, like, I'm making this because we need this. We need this.
Music needs
with less discography, less time on top, Kendrick is still named in the top 3.
Even when he didn't drop, people still put him top 3.
That is the difference between quantity over quality or quality over quantity.
Some people are good at what they're
dropping
doing,
stuff
shit
out
all the time.
time.
Some people are good with just taking their time and putting out
because they're making
that we can sit on for
because they're
years.
making art. That again is the difference between an artist and an entertainer. I'm not saying Cole and all these other people are entertainers. Drake entertainer. I'm sure that he writes. Obviously, we know this man writes, but we also know that he does play a very big role in the entertainer slot because the music that he makes has to be entertaining. I don't think if Drake made an album like Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, it wouldn't have the same effect.
If Drake tried to go conscious, bro, it would not look good.
Not have the same effect. I don't care what anybody says. Somebody be like, "Oh, he could do it." No, he can.
Look at.
That's the difference between Drake and Kendrick, though, because Kendrick could do that.
Kendrick can do both of what Drake and
he can do both. What Cole or what
didn't
Drake
even say, like, you know, if I was a conscious rapper, you know?
He said he said
he's mentioned it before.
He said on I think it was draft day, and then he was talking about then I would have left the shit to Chance and changed my name to Chance the Rapper. No disrespect, because I don't know that. Yeah, but yeah, he said he could. Yeah, he said it twice about that though. Like he can stop doing what he's doing and just go conscious, but that wouldn't be a good look for him. Or
he's aware.
Some weird shit like that.
He's aware that that's not his lane. Yeah.
But he can though, and he has done that.
But it won't work.
But yeah.
People be like, but that's where. See, Kendrick has, at the precipice of his music, has always been point.
What does that mean?
Center.
Okay.
At the
Wow, I didn't even know that was
at
a
the
word.
center of his music has always been conscious.
Mm-hmm.
That's what that's what he is. It's when Kendrick jumps into these quote unquote mainstream songs and he floats on it and they're like, oh my God, this is great. When you have that ability to be that well rounded, your name, no matter what, will always be at the top. It's like
N95 and Count Me Out are one of those songs I feel like you're talking about.
Silent Hill as well.
Silent Hill, yeah.
That
Like you can play, yeah.
That's crazy. He was in the studio, but
Rich
think about
Spirit.
that.
Rich Spirit.
Rich Spirit.
Rich
But if you-
Spirit,
but if
bro.
you-
That's
But wait, but listen, if you think about Silent Hill, right? That pushed these niggas off me like, huh. I would have never thought. When we first heard it, he saw my face. I was like, I was so confused.
Yeah.
But then I was like, this guy is
Rich Spirit.
floating, bro. I'm just like, bro.
I think Rich Spirits for me is the one I was like, oh, Kendrick is. Because like I already
That's
liked
the picking my baby to school. And a big boy.
yeah. Because it starts off like
I'm
it's like boom,
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
boom.
Get that strap,
Hey,
brother.
Keem produced that
Rich
song.
brother, yeah, because
Yeah.
that's a Baby Keem. We can find a song.
N95 is a baby
yeah,
Keem beat.
but like the what's the damn song we were just talking about? The one with
Silent Hill?
no,
Silent Hill?
no, the other one,
N95.
Rich Spirit.
Spirit,
That
yeah.
song sounds like a Baby Keem song.
It's a baby Keem beat.
Like
yeah.
it sounds like it could be on the Melodic Blue.
Hey, a
That's
part
what-
of me feels like Baby Keem is just Kendrick's alter ego.
I
Meaning,
heard some people saying that.
like that's Baby Keem is what Kendrick could be in the mainstream if he did
If Kendrick did a second life,
mainstream. Yeah,
it had like a different name. It would
You
be.
just gave it to him to do.
yeah, he gave it to cousin.
I think that's cool.
I think that's dope that they work together because they make very great like songs.
It's family, bro.
And
Family ties.
I think it's kind of cool because they usually say like they say don't work with your family.
yeah, but in this case, I feel like it worked out because like
I mean, he even talks about cousins that sued him. And at first I was like, this nigga talking about Keem? And then I was like, nah, ain't no way. Nah.
But I think the Auntie Diaries, that's about. I think it's either. Well, that has nothing to do with Keem, but I know he talks about Auntie Diaries. But he also talks about Keem's mom.
It's Mother Eyes Sober or something like that.
Yeah, and then
talks about
his mom, like Keem's mom was strung out.
Mm-hmm.
So like, and like Keem never been like deep on the song when it's about personal stuff. So I think that's crazy that like.
He did his own.
No, he never talks about it.
I know, but it was still deep what he was talking about.
Keem?
Yeah,
Oh,
Keem had
Savior
an
Interlude?
Savior interlude.
Savior Interlude. Well, he was talking about that part. But I'm saying like that was like the first time like Keem ever got like because he always talks about in the songs, like he'll briefly be like, oh, I'll tell you guys a later story of that, but never like brings it up every time he drops a song or anything. And then when I even when I was late to him on his music, and he would just talk about like teenage shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Melodic Blue, he would just like briefly was just say like lawsuits and stuff, but like left it at that, but never like got deep. So I thought it was pretty cool that they got like deep on it. Pause. And it was pretty cool though. Like it was vulnerability is in music is cool because like I think when you put your honest effort into it, it just naturally flows into something great. Like if you're honest with your music, and like I feel like the most of it is going to be the best. At least you gave it your best, and it's going to be whatever it's going to be. I feel like when people always like try to like make stories up and all that stuff, or don't just put their honest effort into it, you can tell. Like some of these albums that are out, you can tell when someone actually like put their honest effort into it or not.
Yeah.
That's
Speaking facts there.
yeah.
It just really depends on how open you want to be and go into really detail. Because some people could be like, "Oh, I'm talking about my life. I'll get real personal," and then you listen to it and you're like, "Well, that's something everyone could talk about."
True.
Because
or you're saying a little too much, and we don't want to hear all that.
yeah, it really just depends on
Fucking ass make a pee-pee.
what you.
Facts.
Like,
Nobody
yo,
needs
come
to
on,
hear
bro.
that.
Yeah, it really just depends on what you deem as. Oh, I'm going personal,
Right.
and then you you just scratch the surface. Like what it like.
That's what Keem was doing.
You know?
And when he did that, I was
Sometimes
I was
it's
like,
a good
yo,
thing.
hey.
Well, it's just sometimes it's a good thing, sometimes it's a bad thing. It's like you're not really saying much,
Right.
You know. But I mean, when Kendrick says I'm going personal, you're just like, I wasn't ready for this shit.
And there's certain people who can do that personable thing. Like, again, like
Yeah.
Beyonce has done it in almost every album. Showing her vulnerability. I mean, in losing children, like people don't talk about that. Like,
Yeah.
there's things that they went through as a family that she decided she wanted. Adele.
Hey.
That's a moment, bro.
Yeah.
That's a moment, bro.
And you can't make that album unless you really went through that.
Right.
Yeah.
That's so at that moment, right? You've presented a moment for your audience to capture this story or whatever that's going on in this album for you to relate to.
Yeah.
But there could be a wide, vast majority of people who do not relate to that or have and do not relate to it anymore, so they don't want to put themselves in that situation.
Yeah.
Hence why his album sales were 286. Once people started to realize, oh, this is what the album's going to be about, I don't need it. That's just, you know what I mean? I'm not there. It's like when To Pimp a Butterfly came out. Or, yeah, because To Pimp a Butterfly was the more political one.
Yeah.
People were, the 8.5s were upset. They were mad. He got his album on Fox News talking about, oh, I don't like it. He put it on them.
You said
The first time I fucked a white bitch.
Fuck. That song was
it's
crazy.
Because, and that's why they say, oh, To Pimp a Butterfly aged. Because it took people years to finally say, oh, we're here now. Now we could go back and listen to it. That's what's going to happen with this album. They're not ready to grasp the flaws in yourself, the traumas within yourself.
And that
Kendrick is like those artists that, like, you ever like have like an actor discography of movies. You're just like, you know what? I'm gonna go back and watch Bad Boys 1, or I'm gonna go back and watch like just a certain movie, just because like you want to relive that like moment of life. Like we've seen movies once and just be like, all right, I'll never watch it again, or not like never, like naturally just not watch it again. Like you're like, yeah, like Kendrick is like he makes those type of music that you go back and it's this story and it's you'll listen to it through and through and you're just like, damn, like this is actually like a good album. Still, like I'm just saying, like he just has like very few artists that like he has very good replay value in his music. Yeah, quality, like, I understand. But I'm just saying, like, that's just so crazy that you could definitely listen to his music like through and through and each album still.
I'm just wondering your analogy though, because it's just kind of.
Oh, I'm just saying like I'm saying like with like certain movies from certain actors, you can still watch those movies all the time. Like I will always watch Rush Hour 1 through 3, like no matter what, even though I've seen it like millions of times. I'm saying like very rarely I'll listen to an album and
he's talking about replay value.
Oh.
yeah, replay value. Like
I was just trying to see where
Something
it
about replay
was
value.
where it was going.
So I'm
Sorry,
saying there's certain movies that have
Yeah.
longevity replay value, Django,
Yeah.
and he's equating
facts.
Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers to
Another
longevity
yeah.
in music.
That's what I meant. Sorry.
He's referring to, in simpler terms, what? Classic. It's a classic album.
Why do you have to snap?
I just wanted to simplify it for you.
What?
Yeah.
Classic album. You said all that to say.
Yeah.
It's
It's a
classic.
classic. Yeah.
It's classic.
Yeah.
I got you though.
I don't like saying it's
No, I knew that. I was just like,
It's not an instant
what was
classic.
what was the bigger?
You said it's a classic with in time. It's going to be a classic album. That's what you're
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
The replay value is nice. I think it's going to age well. I think there are certain records that won't. If we're really being honest, there's certain records that'll just probably people will skip with some
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
And then after that, you'll see that, they'll go, oh, let me do one more replay value. And then it just goes back up again. And it's just,
Yeah.
I wish I could see the analytics of that album.
Yeah.
Just oh, man.
So
Just be going
let's take this turn real quick.
Uh-oh.
How y'all feel about Lupe being a teacher for hip hop for MIT? He has a class, or he has a
know that.
course. He
I
has a
didn't know-
course.
I didn't
Professor
know
of rap at MIT.
Professor,
I didn't know that.
Professor of rap.
It's pretty lit.
I mean, why not? If they give that to him,
Lupe's a good rapper. I mean,
you know.
I think that music has grown past what they've taught us. And if they make it to where it is deemed acceptable to the certain communities, we would have a lot more kids wanting to go to school for music engineering.
yeah,
Understanding music theory, if they understood that they can actually learn how to rap, learn where it came from, understand cadences, because there's a math to it, there's a science to it.
Science.
There's
Science.
I still think it's crazy people can teach people how to sing. Like
yeah.
you could teach
Same
people
thing
how
with
to sing.
teaching people how to rap.
Yeah.
It's the same concept.
Like Sway Lee can sing now.
Go to singing. All you have to do is go to singing lessons. I'm about this close thinking about it.
You should.
Like
That would be
myself, I
crazy. You
just
can
need to-
feature yourself in your own song, basically.
I just need.
Clutch featuring Clutch.
I do myself already. That's crazy.
No, but I'm just saying, like when you sing though, like you know what I'm saying?
Be your own entity.
Yeah, that would be
Just sing it.
crazy.
That's what I'm doing right now. This guy.
Man.
But I'm saying just to hone in, chisel on some, things or whatever. But understanding that, man, he made me forget what I was talking about, bro. Sorry. What were we talking about?
Music classes.
Oh, yeah. Taking music classes, and I think that the more if people understand that, you can be taught these things in a way that, because I think after a while, people, there was almost like a negative stigmatism on, I want to be a rapper.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, you're this. Oh, you want to be that. Oh, it's a hobby. But if you could tell somebody, I could go to school for this. At MIT, what are these kids going to do over there? You know what I'm saying? Like, and that to me is good because they're these Ivy League schools that are trying to teach.
Yeah.
So
But I mean, it's weird because this is the overall lapse of music because, I get the good direction for it, but at the same time, I think from a music engineer standpoint, it's great. But if you want to pursue it, I'm like half. Just because, like, even if you start a band, like we're going into rock, you don't need a degree for that. You could do that, but you don't need a degree for that. I think people are like, well, why go to school for it when I could just do it myself? Obviously, there's the other half of it, the aspect of actually learning and et cetera, et cetera. That's how I feel the same way of, learning,
It's the AC. If you heard a noise,
that's not.
Yeah, learning to rap and things like that. Like, I get it. There's that aspect as well. But, I mean, I feel like people that are still going to go to school for this, it's not mainly to be a rapper. It's mainly to be like an engineer.
Yeah.
for that,
100%. 100%.
But then it's where it's good
can be
because
A&R.
you can still learn. To
Yeah.
You can like, your intentions is not even to be a rapper, but maybe by knowing how the rapper goes, fuck it, you might try it.
They should have like an art of storytelling in terms of music and like breaking down lyrics, breaking lyricism, like how to write, you know what I'm saying? Because honestly, I feel like there's so many different, it's literally math, like understanding when to say words, when to like, you good?
thinking.
Oh, okay. It's you was in there.
Sorry.
It's like, you really have to like formulate when to say words, when to take breaths. It's about repetition. These are all things that you would have to do to master any other craft. You know what I'm saying? And I think, having it in college because it's never been there before.
Yeah.
I think other genres should be able to do that just from the sound engineering.
They do. It's just I've always kind of heard like, why get a degree in music when you could just do it yourself type of vibe from other artists.
But same thing with any other profession you want to do.
But it's kind of like being a hard artist historian. Like when it comes to the BA, a lot of people are like, yeah, that's cool, but you got to do a lot more to actually be something and things like that.
Like
Yeah.
for example, I
That's
have
the
a
basic.
like I
Yeah,
have
yeah.
I'm kind of torn now, right? Because I start thinking about musicians and the amount of experience that they have, and someone could say, one of these artists, "Oh, I want to teach a class," but you don't have a degree, and it kind of makes me wonder, like, is there a way you can like literally go in and just test out?
Now, I feel like I don't know because I've heard of weird things like the Jizza teaching a class on like physics or like some
And he's not a physicist.
dropped out of high school, I think. And if he did, and if he didn't, he only made it to high school. He didn't take
This
college.
nigga just reading books and quoting what other people are saying.
He is literally reading books, aka what colleges. What are you doing? You're learning from reading from books.
So here's my thing.
I'm just like, where do you go to read enough books and say, you know what, you could teach a class? Because obviously
Because you obviously don't need a degree.
obviously not. Because the fact that the Jizza just had a nice like
ASAP.
I have.
He taught at Harvard. Did he do a little thing at an Ivy League school or something?
He might have done like a class, you know.
Mhm. Kanye before he got the degree. We're talking about nothing. I listened to it. I felt like I was there.
I'm just saying it really just depends on, because the thing is, it's one thing to talk about rap, but it's another thing to talk about a totally different subject.
Yeah, he wasn't talking about rap.
He was talking purely about, because that was just his knowledge of the subject.
Okay, so then here we
know?
go. Here's another question.
Here we go. Arnold.
Do you think that some of these rappers who are in the forefront, who are like GOAT level rappers, can actually teach that in the curriculum?
I know Kendrick could, and Drake, and Cole.
It really just depends on how much you trust that person to actually break everything down.
I know for a fact Kendrick could. The way, like, there's no way he does all that by luck.
And not
By
and
what?
Not, and not
Luck.
and not just
What do you
that.
mean? Wait, what do you mean?
I'm saying like he perfected that. Like he had his skill and realized something and worked on it until like he broke something in his brain to where like he knows this is how you should do it on this beat, or this is how you should make this song and stuff like that.
Who are you taking a class from?
Out of those three,
No, just artists in general.
I would take a class from Kendrick for rapping and like being what do you call it? Were those people that know how to like run out A&Rs and all that stuff? And for beats, I'll probably do Pierre. And beats and melody, I'll do Pierre. Pause.
I'd probably do Pharrell, bro.
I was gonna say Pharrell
You're
Timberland.
wild.
Timberland.
Pharrell, Timberland. No, Quincy Jones. Got you all
Yeah.
beat.
Oh, okay. We're going.
Nah, I know.
We're going on that route.
Quincy Jones.
I'm gonna throw a shoe at you for that bullshit.
Wow.
I'm
And I'll
just,
probably do storytelling.
I'm just saying from the
Jada.
point of like someone that's done it for years, like Pharrell or Timberland, like they've been around it to the point that it's their heads are constantly like they're constantly creating in their head.
It's kind of crazy,
You know,
really. Kim, I want you to be on that level. It be happening to me every day. That's
It
why
happens
I
to
be,
me. I think about shit like that all
bro,
the time.
I got songs you
I
haven't
just
even heard
don't.
yet.
I just don't know how to make.
Fam, I got songs
I know
you
how,
haven't even
but
heard
I
yet.
need to like.
you got songs that are stuck in your
trying.
head.
Bro, yeah. I got a song right now you still haven't heard. It's called Paris to My Peeps.
Can we listen to all that?
It's crazy.
Because due to cancellations, I have enough time today.
Damn.
A rescheduled happened.
You did?
I didn't.
Okay, I was about to.
Too late.
Hey, you want to hear about a crazy theory? Because the rest of us,
What the fuck?
an hour and 38. Listen,
Oh my
somebody
god!
asked a question. We all saw Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Oh, so we backing off the Kendrick shit?
I'm gonna get back into it, but before I forget, because we're an hour. But think about this for a second. Someone said that is Aang, when he airbends, do they see the air, or is it just for the audience for us to see what's
The
happening?
cartoon or the guy who do they're not supposed to see it. The air.
That's okay, but then there was a
Same thing
scene
with
where
Demon
they were putting rocks through an air tunnel and it was shooting out. How would they know where to enter?
Aang knows.
There you go.
Aang knows.
knows.
I'm dead.
I think as an airbender, you know.
Yeah.
You know.
So that whole time, no one would sing because there were scenes where he was like, that rock just moved
Yeah.
by itself.
They don't
But
see
so he
it.
never saw the wind.
No.
So we're literally looking at something that wasn't actually there.
Yeah, well, the animator said, like, in order for them to understand what's going on, they have to, like...
Also,
Because same thing with, like, Demon Slayer. Like, none of that... All that stuff that they put on Demon Slayer, like, that really doesn't happen. They just have to, like, emphasize, like, what type of fighting style that is. All that, like, it's literally just swords. But the animation makes it, like...
Also, Inception. Do you ever think he was at the very end? Did you know if he was in the reality or dreaming?
It dropped. It fell, so it was in reality.
There was another one that because you never really see it drop.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
It
But you hear it.
as a stutter step.
Yeah.
As a stutter step. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't hear it, right? But somebody confirmed.
Playing.
You're right. Somebody confirmed that he was in fact in real life because his wedding ring.
Also, yeah. But you
I
hear
think in the
it.
dream world, in the dream world he doesn't have
He
it.
doesn't have it now. He takes it off before he goes in.
I think it's like his totem or something, ain't it? Well, I mean the top is his
The
totem,
top,
but
the top is the totem.
that was the other thing that kind of
Indicator.
kept him. That
Yeah.
yeah. I think he had like 2 or something. I think they were all.
That movie's crazy. He does a lot of like mind fucking movies.
I have to watch Tenet again because I fell asleep.
Tenet?
Yeah.
Tenet is also crazy. If you watch it twice, it's like you're like,
Did you start watching Love, Death, and Robots?
I've only watched the episodes when I was watching with you.
Shame on you.
What?
I've only
Hey.
watched when I was watching with you.
Hey,
This guy.
what'd you think about season 3?
We watched
you
the
think
whole
about
first season together.
You didn't watch season 2?
I have not seen season 2.
Oh man.
What'd you think about season 3?
Are we done?
Yeah, that was it.
We finished everything?
Yeah, that was all. That was all.
What was the last one?
You didn't
about
even know you
the weird
finished it?
dancing shit.
That was the last one.
That was the last one. We
How many
watched that-
episodes of
we
season
binged
3?
it all in
8.
one day. No, it was 9. This one.
9.
8 was the last
And
one.
you just didn't know that you finished. You just like,
I thought there was
can't
one
wait for
more
the next
after
one.
that.
Nah,
Really? It's
He's
not?
like,
That
I
last
can't
one
wait
was
for
it.
the next one. And then
Damn.
there's no next
That's
one.
why I disliked Love, Death, and Robots because it's so good, but
Said,
it's so
"Shame
short.
on you."
I'm not gonna lie to you.
You know,
Nah, that last one in
I
volume
think
3,
hey,
Jabaro.
hey, I think season 3 was way better than season 2.
Yeah.
It
I really
competes-
like season
it
1.
competes with season 1.
Season 1 is pretty like
Nah,
it
season
really
1 is still
got
the
me,
goated
like,
one.
Yeah.
Season 1 is still
Season
goated.
1 is
but
goated.
Volume
Just
3 though.
that
But here's the-
episode when the guy became like a human from
Yeah, Zima Blue.
yeah,
It's
my favorite
that
one.
is probably my favorite one.
Here's the reason why season 1 is so good because they had 18 episodes. I bet you give season 3 18 episodes, season 3 takes it.
Yeah, for sure.
Just because of that.
Let me tell you something.
Let me tell you something.
Let me tell you something. The last episode in volume 3, Jabaro.
That was nutty.
I still have to watch season 2.
They don't connect. Well, actually, there's one in season 2 that connects with season 3. Only
'Cause-
because it was a fan favorite.
And it's like the episode on season 1 where they're like they're inside of a dome or something like
The
that.
bugs?
The bugs. You remember? And like
Bug robots.
the bug robots.
The bugs.
And like the
Cartoon
guy,
joint.
and
where
the
he
guy,
lost his pig.
Yeah,
I mean, his cow.
Cow.
Yeah.
and the guy's like protecting, and then like the wives were protecting.
This is just another day.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, there's stuff like that in this one.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy.
Fuck.
Yo, that shit.
Yeah, that's good.
Or like when they're fighting, or when they like control the monsters, conscious, and they fight each other. I think that was
That was the first one.
That was the
Yeah.
first one.
That was the first one.
like every episode, like it's
It's intriguing.
It is.
Yeah.
But
Like-
volume
like
3
who
though.
thinks of this shit?
But-
Volume 3 though.
But you hate it because you're like, I want more. I want more.
They have a mini Dawn of the Dead.
That shit was
Shit.
funny.
Okay.
And when I
need to watch
mean
season
mini
3.
Dawn of the Dead, I mean
I need to watch
little
season
stop
3.
motion, little action figure.
Yeah.
So you see it from afar. It's little things happen.
Hey, just watch it. Just watch it.
Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah,
dope.
I'll watch season 3
I
then.
mean, you could. I'll do it again. Hell,
I'll fucking watch it.
you know what? End it. No,
Crazy.
no just play.
Crazy. Guess we ain't shooting today.
Man,
Gather round, gather round.
it's not cloudy outside.
I got a
I still thought we were gonna go to Joshua Tree.
How
I mean,
far
we can.
away is Joshua Tree?
That's up to you.
I'm with it.
How far away is Joshua Tree?
An hour-ish.
When? When you guys trying to go?
Right now.
We are. That was actually the plan.
It was.
To go to Joshua Tree.
Right after this.
Yeah, we ain't bullshitting.
Where is it?
Palm
Look at
Springs.
it. Look at
A little bit past Palm Springs.
People always go.
You
No,
wanna go?
so while you're going to Palm Springs, there's
Y'all
a
been to
turn-off.
Joshua Tree?
There's a
Y'all never
turn-off.
done shrooms?
Do you want to get killed in a horror movie?
I'm confused at what Joshua Tree and shrooms have to do with anything. What's
A
the
lot of people
correlation?
do shrooms when they go to Joshua Tree. That's why.
Oh well, I'm not people.
Remember that terrible movie we watched? That
The Hills
they
Have
went-
Eyes.
No.
Why do you automatically think that someone's gonna die if they did that there?
Oh,
Remember it was
the episode.
no. It was a bad movie we watched. A purposely bad horror movie we watched. And
Y'all watched that this year, right?
no, we watched it like.
What
It
movie
was the
did
year
you-
of the pandemic,
Oh, okay.
2020.
Because there was a movie you guys watched together, and you're like, "This movie's fucking terrible, Kim. You should watch it." And I was like, "Why did you start off like that?"
Oh, so it was set in Joshua Tree, and they were all like, it was like a teenage / 20-year-old camp. It was like some alien shit.
That was stupid.
Yeah,
That movie was dumb.
And I think they took a hallucinage. That's why when you said that all together,
Or they
I'm
were
like,
smoking weed or something.
well, something.
They were just.
And then they all just were
they're
freaking
all-
out. They
there's
saw
an alien.
aliens.
No, there was an alien there. It was killing them.
Damn.
They were at this like Airbnb cabin in the middle of nowhere in Joshua Tree, and there's an
Yeah.
alien out there.
It was literally Joshua Tree.
And like
He was
if
looking
they
for his brother.
if they
He was looking for his
if,
brother.
if they touch the ground or something, like they'll get killed.
No,
Was it that one?
no, they were just legit there. It was like so it was two brothers that went there.
Two brothers.
They met these people that were there already going there, and then they just decided to link up with them,
Do some shrooms.
do some shrooms or
Hot
whatever,
tub.
and then people started dying.
All right, dude. Please.
I totally forgot about that movie. I forgot what it's called though.
I forgot what it's called too, but I just when I said shrooms and Joshua Tree, that's what I was referring to,
Oh,
like
I
a
don't-
horror movie.
Oh. Well,
I'm down to do it.
is it like one out of?
Shrooms and Joshua Tree.
No.
I was like, wow.
I know.
Just 3.
That's something we can pick it up on.
We get there by 5.
Said,
You trying to bust a mission? Why not? You don't want to shoot, get viral? That's crazy. I thought you was part of the team.
Yeah, I don't.
No, I don't think you are.
Hey.
It doesn't matter what you want to do.
crazy,
You're right.
That's nuts.
crazy.
Show still goes on. It's cool. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
good.
Hey,
It's
but
whatever.
Marshmallow and Big Steppers, that shit was great.
Hey, if it gets viral, he gets no credit.
Great transition. Wow.
Done. But yeah, great album.
Y'all gotta like prepare me for this.
I prepared you. Mm-hmm. I'll feed you. Pause.
Oh,
You'll be home at a decent hour.
But yeah, album great. Confront your traumas.
Confront him, Kim.
You know,
confront my traumas.
Kim Simon has a gap tooth, but he is not your savior.
It was my birthday yesterday, and I am not your savior.
Oh wow. He doesn't know what's on his shirt, but he is not your savior.
Wow. Yurt.
That's funny.
Anything else, guys?
I turned 29.
Thing is, we could go so much longer with the fucking album, but
We could.
We could
I
definitely dissect it.
If you want to, we can.
I'm gonna keep the time lower. You know, I'll keep the time lower, but yeah, that shit was about to go listen to it again. Yeah, but anything else? Any quick little comments and shit like that? Any stories?
Stories?
The gag is
Stories.
I had a senior prom on Friday for old people.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so let me specify that it's not kids.
Okay.
It's people 50 and up.
And how was it? Were they wild?
50 or 55?
50.
You're chaperoning old people.
I was an escort.
Not like that.
Kind of escort.
Look at you, dude. You dirty boy.
He said not like that.
All I did was stand there, and they took pictures of me. Walked them to their seat. You know the vibes. And you know me. I was wearing a velour blazer. I'm sorry, not velour. Suede. I was wearing a suede blazer with some plaid pants. I was the talk of the town. I was trying to get on somebody's wheel. That's the whole thing.
Wow. Wow.
It's a joke. These are jokes. These are jokes.
Cap.
Jokes.
Cap.
Jokes, bro.
Cap.
These are jokes. I love the seniors, man. They're real cool people. Some of them are, you know.
That's all people.
Yeah, that's all people.
That's all people. You ain't gonna like everyone.
The stories, man.
I can't
stories.
please everyone.
I'm not gonna put anybody.
Can't
in the
please
seniors out.
everybody.
I ain't gonna put their business out.
Yeah, no.
I ain't gonna say their names.
No names.
No, but I'll tell their business. No, just like, they come to the actual senior
Chief
center.
Moso.
Who's the one? I'm like, I don't know.
He's like, hey, you listen to the podcast? What?
Right. I'm like, oh, so we have a fan. Oh, okay. Come talk to me. What episodes have you watched?
But he is not your savior.
He is not your name. I'm surprised people listen to us.
Shout outs to them.
Yeah.
Hey, just wait till I start like really promoting this shit. Almost there.
Look at you.
Like, that'll be so funny, bro.
What?
Just if that ever happens, we just get recognized off this. If someone was like, "Yo, I
there.
listen to your shit,"
And I'll be like, you do? You hearing a whole bunch of
hey,
others.
you and Jordan always arguing.
Yeah, that happens. They be like, man, you and Ken, bro, y'all be arguing all the time.
It's like,
Like, well, you don't always want to argue. Start
fuck that
arguing.
nigga.
You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, it's never true. Don't believe everything you hear. It's
never
tap him on
true.
the shoulder.
But I see you.
I don't believe everything you hear.
But I see it.
And then you mush him in the head
Mush.
like Dave Chappelle. Yep. Come on, man. Don't do that again.
I already did it.
Yo, nah, I'm done, bro. Wrap this up. Wrap this up, bro. This why we need a couch. Nah, because this nigga dangling. Pause.
Wow. Hey, pause and never resume.
Never resume.
People.
Pipo.
Oh, that's good, man.
Got anything else to end out?
Lots a bit
Kim?
disappointing. Just want to say thank you for being my friends. And yeah, I had a lot of fun yesterday. It was great. Most of the time I was very sauced. But it was one of the best of times I had in a while. So it was cool.
It was the best of times.
And there was no worst. There was a part where I almost wanted to take a nap and I got yelled at.
Yes.
But I'm glad I didn't because it was.
Oh, hey, do you want us to explain why you got yelled at? Because you only left out a quarter.
I'm almost intrigued that you brought this up.
Hey, I'm a victim. That's all I got to say.
Okay.
I'm a victim. I'm gonna leave it at that. But no, people who always want better for you are always going to tell you things that you need to hear, and if you don't like it, you don't have to like it. Just know that's what you need to hear. I turned 29, and I am not your savior.
Is it?
Is it?
Purple hearts. All right, that's it.
Okay.
You good?
Yeah, check in on your strong friends. You never know when you need to hit them up. Never know what they're going through. Also, if you also, make sure
Checking
that
on
you.
my strong friend.
Yeah. Also, make sure that you squeeze the toothpaste bottle from the middle. Don't clench. Okay, that's weird, and it looks aggressive to the people who open up your cabinet.
That's a tech.
It's not, bro. No, it's not. You have to squeeze, not clench.
Hey,
Okay,
because he keeps on going like this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you just did it like you just,
squeeze, not clench.
And he wiggled.
and you just wiggle. Who squeezes and wiggles like that?
Hey, I don't care. I'm gonna give you.
That's a tech.
Oh, that's my time.
Draymond
Y'all be
Green.
easy. What do you mean, bro?
You got
If you open up a damn cabinet and you see that the toothpaste bottle is clenched like that, just looks aggressively squeezed,
You know what?
you're not going to use it.
How
Hey,
much
I'm gonna buy. I'm
toothpaste
gonna
came
buy
out?
up those little devices that he just squeezes up, and
Yeah.
Oh, I don't do that. That's not me. You look at mine. Mine is flat.
No, I'm doing it for you, so you don't see none of those clench shits.
Yeah.
I be chilling.
You know, that was your pet peeve.
Because I don't want him to keep on saying,
That's aggressive.
squeeze that clench.
That's a sign. That's a sign that you need help.
Clench.
Something is happening. You know, you clenching. Don't stop clenching.
Get a stress ball.
Get a peaceful life.
Get a
Don't
stress
squeeze the toothpaste. And that's all that.
Oh,
I don't know who you direct
shit.
that towards, but I
No
hope
one.
they hear it.
I don't.
Okay.
No one. Anybody who does it, hey, that's between you and the person who clenches in such a squeeze.
all right.
That's it.
Huh?
That sounded crazy, bro. And at first, it
That's
was
from-
coming from a weird area.
That's
So somebody over here was
That's
telling
from
me
One
that I
Piece.
was-
It's what Luffy says. That's
Okay.
from One Piece.
Well, let him
The
say it.
anime. Damn. It's a great anime. Hey, yo, watch One Piece. It's 1,000 episodes.
All right, but
All right. That's our time, guys. You know where to catch us on the streams. Podcasts out pretty much everywhere. If you can't find us, that fucking sucks because we've been saying the same shit over and over. Search up Spuddy Friends. You'll probably find us. You already know what it is. It is what it is.
and it was what it will be.
We are out of here.